Hello, beautiful people. It is me, the Epidemic Secret Eclectic Entrepreneur. I'm a massage therapist, an author, and a pianist. Not always on the same day, not always in that order. I think I got that backwards. Anyway, that's what I do. I make videos about what it's like to be an entrepreneur, what it's like to be a pianist, what it's like to self publish your own books. And that journey is interesting. And if you clicked on today's video, you know that I also make book reviews, videos about book reviews. So sit down with me because I was having textual relations with this book called Claiming You by Tina Martin. Now, I needed a palate cleanser after reading The Handmaid's Tale, and this was a spicy novella about Remington and Emery. And they call each other Remy and Emmy a lot in this book, like an extreme amount of times, especially when they are intimate. Long story short, Remington, is filthy, filthy rich, and he goes down south to take care of some business, and he stumbles upon the beautiful but down to earth Emmy. And they get caught in a blizzard, and he has to stay with her for the weekend because he's trapped in a snowstorm, and they don't have sex or whatever, but he falls in love. And so he asks her to move back to Carolina with him, and she does, because apparently she does not have stranger danger awareness and be like, hey dog, hey, I just met you. But anyway, she goes back to Carolina, and she starts working with him. She starts being family with his family, his siblings. And at one point, he sees one of his brothers eyeballing her like, hey dog, hey, I think I want that. I think I want Emmy. And Remy is not having it. So Remy is like, no, that's my boo thing. I'm staking my claim on her because I moved her up here for a reason. So she can get to know me, I can get to know her, and we can fall in love. Now, he may not have said it like that, but he kind of did say it like that. So, he wants her, and Emmy is like, but we're friends. I don't want to mess up our friendship. And Vonnie, oh yes, his brother's name is Giovanni, and they call him Vonnie. Anyway, so we got Remy, Emmy, and Vonnie. Vonnie is like, dude, I'm not gonna, you don't need to hurt her. And he was like, Remy's like, you mind your business. And Emmy's like, but you're my friend. I don't want to ruin our friendship. Even though she has been digging him too. So, that is the plot. The plot was fast-paced, silly, but it's a cute, quick novella, and I didn't even care. I didn't care that nothing was fleshed out. It was fine. I needed a break. I needed something simple after the last book I read. So, plot. That's the plot. The plot was good. It was good for what it was. And characters. The characters weren't bad. Their nicknames were a little redundant. Remy, Emmy, Vonnie, whatever. But they weren't bad. Remington is the classic, I'm a stoic man and I have to take care of my family, blah, 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 blah. I'm the eldest sibling, the eldest brother. And it was fine. And then Emery is all like, I'm such a down-to-earth person, nobody would ever want me. Now, that trope can be a little annoying, but considering this was a light, fun, spicy read, I didn't care. And Vonnie and the other siblings, they work for what they're supposed to be doing. And this is part of a collection of stories. Like, not a collection, but a series of books based around this family. So that's good. The story gets to continue. But the conflict was soft, which it needed to be because it was a novella. It couldn't be dragged out. The conflict was soft. It was like, okay, we get it. We got some conflict in between our spice, and it worked for what it was supposed to be. And because it worked for what it was supposed to be, and I needed a palate cleanser anyway, I'm giving this book three bookmarks, because when you need some steam and you don't want it drawn out, read this book, because it's not really drawn out, and the steam is there. The steam is there. between Remy and Emmy. And they'll never let you forget that that's their names. So, Claiming You by Tina Martin. It's a novella. It's on Kindle. Check it out. And that's all I got for this video, guys. If you like hanging out with me while I do these videos in between elbows and playing with toes, because I'm at work. I'm a massage therapist. I'm not a weirdo. Go ahead and like and subscribe, because I'm going to try to be here for you every Thursday to drop a book review. Some Thursdays I may miss because, as I said before, I'm a slow reader. But the goal is to get these reviews out for you every single Thursday. Till next time, lovelies, ta-ta. And if you have a man or a woman, try not to make your nicknames match too much, because it gets weird.